Chicago, nigga.
Now I'm right back at it. Took some time off, hit the gym, had to practice. Now they can't stop me. Some say I'm cocky, but I'm just confident. I know what hard work brought me. When they was having fun and going out, you didn't see me. Cause I was on the ground trying to rise like a TP. That's what my city taught me. Now I can't get them off me. Feeling for a fix, needing caffeine, just call me coffee. But I don't need a substance, move off pure adrenaline. Aiming for the trophies, plaques goes any synonym. I came from the gutter, on the other side of the glitz and the glamour, where they speak with bad grammar. So I do it for the people on every side of my town. Turn frowns into a smile, that's why I'm aiming for the crown. Outside of my
yeah, them my own. You say but them my own. You getting money. That the broke go. But tell you when it. Tell you when it. You say but them my own. You getting money.
The Chicago, nigga.
Tell you when it. Tell you when it.
I'm a youngin' getting money, baby. All my youngins screaming, fuck you, pay me. All my homies there rap for me. And all your homies tryna rap for free. Go get it, take pride in that. Fuck my family, I die for that. Touch any sister, do time for that. Look into my eyes and you know I'm about my business. I just turned the 8 to 33 and call it bit. Walk through the door, they go for me. Small circle, that's loyalty. If I have a child, that's royalty. I'm my own
The
boss,
Chicago,
now I'm moving
nigga.
independent. I just got another check and then I blew it on the business.
But them my own. You getting money. That the broke go. But tell you when it. Tell you when it. But them my own. You getting money.
Yo. What it do, y'all? What it do, y'all? Hey, welcome to the review with Bro Claude and So Pretty Tony. Yes,
Hey.
long overdue. What's going on,
Yes.
So Pretty?
Oh man, I'm so glad to be back in the building.
Yeah, we in the building, baby, because this is what we do. Thank you very much.
Yes,
I know
I'm
you missed
glad to
us.
be
I know
back
you
in the
missed
building.
us, but we
Yeah,
are
I miss
here.
y'all. Miss
You know
y'all.
what I'm saying? You know what I
Miss
mean?
the
I
Spanish
know.
serving gingerbread crew.
Hey, this is what we own that. Listen, y'all, I'm telling y'all today we are back for the first week at 10 p.m. This is the new show hours. We're gonna be here at 10 every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at 10 o'clock. Going over the review and everything that can happen throughout the week and over the weekend. As we know already, though, y'all, it is Monday, and we know we seen that it was crazy work over the whole entire weekend. You know what I mean? Starting out with my girl. I'ma just keep it. Listen, I'm gonna keep it funky for y'all. Me and Tony, you know, this is my new word, Tony. You know, I'm let me cook. Cause I'm gonna eat also too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do them both. You know what I mean? I'm a big fella, so I just want to do it both. I like to cook and I like to eat. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this today. We gonna talk about something, man, that was really, really good about this weekend. And what was good about this weekend? Football. Yeah, we had some crazy football coming from Thursday all the way to tonight. We actually got a game going on right now. You know what I mean? Let's see what the score is. The Chargers and Eagles are tied up with 2 minutes and 39 seconds left in the game. So once we get done with this commentary, the game should be over and we should be able to cover, you know what I mean, the Eagles and the Chargers game. But first, last Thursday, we are in week 14, Tony. We are in week 14. And to start our week 14, Chicago Bears was in first place. But it just didn't happen at the end of that game. They fell back down to 7. But we are gonna go over that. It's all right though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've had a phenomenal season, and the turnabout of our season in Chicago is just, I mean, hey, I couldn't welcome. So welcome to the review with Bro Claude and So Pretty Tony. This is an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man K-Sap. What's up, K-Sap? How you doing? Hey, well, I see you, Hog Boss. And as you come in, as you look and as you watch, please, like James Brown, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And the Cowboys and Lions saw each other. Miss D team, of course, you know Miss D over there in the Lions territory up in Detroit, Michigan, acting a plum fool. You know what I mean? I love my friend. They was over there, you know, the Cowboys, you know, was actually going in to win, to have a step up, Tony, in the conference. Ooh. In the conference. So, but they didn't get it done. The Lions prevailed over them with a lot of different types of offense that was run, you know, by the coach. And I think that the Dallas Cowboys got one more chance. I think one more chance because there's 4 games left, right? We go up to 18 weeks. It's week 14. We have completed. We got 15, 16, 17, and 18. So we got 4 more weeks to complete the people who will be going inside of the playoffs. So Cowboys and Lions game ended up 44-30. Lions was the victor. And then, of course, y'all saw the Tennessee Titans beat the Browns by default. This is what we going in. This is our subject. This is what we going to, Sister Tony. So
okay.
we all know that our nephew, Shedeu Sanders, have had a hard time in Cleveland.
Yep.
We have a evident situation, a real evident situation, that Coach Kevin Stefanski just don't rock with Shedeu. And we understand that every coach don't like every single player. And we understand that this is the NFL where, you know, the quarterback supposed to have all of the blame and all of the love sometimes. Right. So this year is kind of odd year. As we began this year with the simple fact of the draft, the diabolicalness of the draft, and what happened in the draft, the way the draft went on and was conducted, we all expected Shedeu Sanders to be the number 1 or no less than the number 2 draft pick. That didn't happen, Sister Tony. What actually happened was a debacle of the NFL and media stating that Shedeu Sanders was not NFL ready. He was not going to be a good prospect for any of the 32 teams who most of them was bleeding for a quarterback. So what do we have here? And where do we go from here? That's the title. Well, with all of the chaos and everything that was going on 3 games prior to now, week 14, Shedeu Sanders was able to go in week 11 and finally get a start to play on a, what I would say, Sister Tony, on a default of Dylan Gabriel going to protocol of the concussion protocol. So he had to, you know what I'm saying? He had to be played and start. You know what I mean? Boss, what you say, Bro Claude? I found out why he don't like Shedeu. Dion threw some water on his grandpa in the 1992 Kevin Savansky. Grandpa was Tim McCullough.
He need to get over that. That ain't got nothing to do with him, bro.
Well, Shedeu ain't do it.
That's what I said.
You
He
were
need to get
saying
over that,
Shedeu didn't
man.
do it.
If Shedeur didn't do that, why you gonna make his kid pay for the fact that he did something?
Well, that's how they do it, man.
Yeah,
So
they got to get it together.
we in week 11, going into week 11, and Shedeur starts this game with no reps. Shedeur Sanders has no reps, Chet. No reps. Shedeur Sanders was able to come out and have a victory in that game. But Shedeur was not able to have real reps to go into week 11 after Dillon Gabriel had his concussion protocol be put on him so that he would not be able to play the game. So you can go ahead and speak on that, Tony, and then we're going to go further.
Yeah, so Shedeur, hate is a strong word, right? But I kind of still feel like that's where we are when it comes to Shedeur and Savansky. Watching this game from start to finish and watching Shedeur play how he played, he had an outstanding game. I mean, we all know that there's certain areas, but for which quarterback isn't there certain areas, to be critiqued. But he had a phenomenal game, even with the limited time he's had with the first line offense, and just that last play. Man, I think
we're gonna get to that, Tony. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna go to week 11 though. We're gonna stay right there in week 11 with him not being prepared.
Yeah. He's playing,
coming out with the win.
Coming out with that win for week 11, and then here we are now with this game. I'm thinking this game was even in that game prior to this one, right? You did put him in to execute during the right time. So, and we'll get to that, like you said. But Shedeur belongs. Shedeur is him. And he says, let's go.
We got so the auntie got the auntie got to speak. What's going on, Goon? The aunties, that's why I would like, had Tony up here, because the aunties right now is showing up and showing out for Shedeur Sanders. I'm just telling y'all, good job, aunties. All of y'all that's showing up. He got black ones, he got white ones, he got Puerto Rican ones, he got Mexican ones, he got some aunties from Tokyo that been speaking about Shedeur. I'm just saying, I'm keeping it real with you. So Shedeur Sanders is able to bring, don't matter what nationality you have, but the black chocolate aunties, gonna always remind them this where you came from. You came out of this stomach. You got what I'm saying? So we gonna be there for you 10 toes down. But going into week 11, Sister Tony, Shedeur mastered a way to come into this situation without him being able to be ready. But he mastered the game in that mix on that day, on any given Sunday in week 11. Week 12 came, you saw glimpses of things that he did wrong. He didn't really have the whole week to really work out and go over, because now it is cold. It's 18 degrees right now in Chicago. Just imagine it's also the same type of weather, but a little windier over here because we by the lakefront, but definitely it's the same weather in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Because it's in Ohio. And Ohio gets cold. All the Midwest states gets cold.
Right.
So you can imagine some of those reps was going to be indoor, which is not a real situation or position. that any young person would like to be in. Goon the Shooter, what up, baby? So what I would like to say is that week 13 came.
Mm-hmm.
In week 13, we saw greatness, 364 yards. In week 13, we saw the number 1 draft pick, Cam Ward, play against Shedeu. We saw the number 1 draft pick go head to head with Shedeu, and it wasn't even close.
Nope.
It wasn't even close, even though the score. So that's why I always have a problem. I always have a problem when people say the numbers. Yeah, the numbers did not lie, because why? Cleveland Browns did not win the game. But what happened? The acquaintance of the game, what was in the game, what was happening during the game. Well, what was happening during the game? Cam Ward had 14 completions from 28, throws, and 117 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 interception. But Shedeu Sanders, he threw that thing 42 times. Yeah. If that wasn't a gunslinger, I don't know what that is. He not only threw it 42 times, he completed 23 passes. He had a few more drops, of course. He's gonna go through there, and then he had at least maybe about 9 to 10 throwaways. You got what I'm saying? That's gonna happen. But he had 3 TDs and 1 interception himself. So if you see the activity, and Cam Ward is the number 1 draft pick, but Shedeu was the 144th in the 5th round draft pick. What a total difference. What a total difference. This is a 5th round pick, chat. This is a 5th round pick, my family, that is throwing 364 yards. Incredible, phenomenal. Shout out to Shedeu. And then, of course, the rushing yards, he had 29 of those, Sister Tony, and a TD for himself.
He sure did.
Shedeu had 29 yards, 3 carries for himself. He took it on himself to make sure that he was going to run the ball. So not only that, he had 364 yards. He had 3 TDs and 1 interception on top of 3 carries with 29 yards and a TD from one of those carries. Who was the 1st round pick? Who was the number 1 pick? I'm going to keep it funky. I told you, Tony, let me cook so I can eat too. I'm going to give you some of this plate. But I'm going to cook it up for y'all. I'm going to just tell y'all that Kevin Stefanski should be fired. And he should not be, just like I feel about Jeff Pagliosha, Kevin Stefanski should be out of the NFL with the debacle and the serious tragedy and the egregious mishandling of a player, any type of player, no matter who it is, the misguided hate, the misguided default of handling a professional that plays for you on your football squad. Right. You at certain points would not even say his name.
Nope.
You wouldn't say Shedeu's name, that you really wanted it to die down. I know you wanted it to die down. I know you did, but it was not going to do it, because God, the God above that Shedeu says that he believes in and that is carrying him all the way through this situation, Shedeu said that the God above is the reason why that he didn't have butterflies in his stomach. The God above was the reason why that he was not nervous of going on the field. The God above stayed there with Shedeu Sanders and actually was there with him in each and every one of these games, and not having the reps that he was supposed to have, especially during the summertime when it is very important for your young quarterback that has been drafted, that comes to your team, get some types of reps. That didn't happen, Sister Tony.
Nope.
So we're going to go into yesterday's game and depict the game on Shedeu, and I would say and give it A minus. The reason that I give Shedeu an A minus is because, of course, he did throw an interception, and then, of course, some of the miscommunications was on him. So definitely it was a grade A performance. I really think nephew is to grow, and I want to be, you know what I mean? I don't want nobody saying, oh, bro, Claude, you glazing. No, I ain't glazing. I'm just telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Shedeu Sanders was the best pick, and we all know that Shedeu Sanders was the #1 pick of the NFL. But them people do what they want to do. So this is up to you. Let me put myself up here real quick, Tony.
Gotcha.
The culture. The culture. Let me talk to the culture. The culture keeps this boy active.
Yep.
The culture. Garrett Bush. Shout out to him. Garrett Bush yelled his name, kept it out. Tony Rizzo. And then, of course, my main man, K-Sap, kept the fire hot, especially all of the aunties. Shout out to all of the aunties. But the culture, you can't fool the culture. The culture gonna let you know. And I told y'all, when he did not get drafted until the 144th pick, if you remember that weekend, Tony, I said that the culture was not gonna let that happen to him, that he would be out of the NFL. Do you remember the recording?
Yep.
And guess what? The culture did not let that young man fail at all. So you can go ahead, Tony.
Well, to follow that, dealing with the culture, first and foremost, this coach doesn't understand the culture. He understands the fact that what our boy Hog Boss said, Stefanski's just mad. He's mad at the father. The league is mad at the father, so they're making decisions. And his decision to try to hurt Shedeu in this manner is and will backfire, even more so by the time the end of this season arrives. And it's sealing his fate as the head coach as well. Whether he get to stay a little bit longer or he's out of there within the next year. Shedeu played a great game. 2 weeks in a row. I'm just going to say that, right? The errors he had, again, that's on the coach. That's on that coach, because the areas in which they should have been working with him on, they weren't. They choose to let him be like the little 5-year-old kid on the baseball field playing in the dirt and grass out there. It's in the center field or left or right field, because it's just no man's land out there. And they just picking weeds and come and run inside the bullpen when it's their time to come in and giving their mama and the coach flowers that they done pick from the grass. Right? So I understand why we doing this. I don't. But yet I understand. Right?
Yeah.
You understand for his reasoning, but I just don't understand why you want to hurt this young man. That has absolutely nothing to do with whatever your personal views and feelings are. Either you're going to critique him while he's playing and allow him to get better, just like you were willing to do for Dylan, or you're going to put him back over there in the pasture and let him pick some more flowers out the grass.
Made
Just
a lot
make
of sense.
Right?
So We ain't gonna stay on it too long, but we all know what was going on with Shedeu and how he has been handled in the NFL. Where do we go from here? Well, I know where we're gonna go from here is that we're gonna go to greatness, to legendary. Shout out to Shedeu, shout out to Coach Prime, stay strong, and shout out to his mother for coming to every game, sitting in the pews, cooking him food. He didn't have to go and hire a chef. His mother came to live with him, who is his chef. His mother came to stay with him. So he got plenty of support, family. He got a lot of support. So the Seahawks beat the hell out of the Falcons, 37-9. That wasn't even nothing to talk about. The Dirty Birds got their ass kicked. The Colts lost their quarterback in the midst of the game with an Achilles tear. You know, Joe had a tear, and the Jaguars, Brother Duvall's team, ended up being able to pull it through. The Jaguars won 36-19. The Commanders, the Commanders. This is ADP's team, and the Commanders was a goose.
Yeah.
Over the weekend. And you know what the goose does, right?
Oh, yeah.
They lay an egg.
They lay eggs. They lay eggs.
So the score was 31 for this game. I said that the score was 31 for this game. Omega, what's up? What's up, family? Make sure when y'all come in, hit the like button. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, hit that like button.
The Vikings.
Hit that like button too.
The Vikings had all of the score for this game. The whole 31 points. JD5 did go down again. And I'm going to just tell you about that draft. Caleb Williams deserved to be the #1 pick. He's more durable than any of the guys. All of the guys that came out as quarterbacks, almost all of them that came in his class, Tony, have been out with an injury.
Yep. I can attest.
Knock on wood, Caleb ain't had no injury.
Yep.
That he had to sit out with. Yes, he was injured, but you know what I mean? Because I know he had twisted his ankle in game 2, I believe. The Bengals and the Bills went at it. My cousin Tim, I showed y'all the text message Sunday. My cousin Tim gonna be texting me talking about, yeah, those Bills. I heard you, Tim. You was, hey, Tim, I'm gonna put you on blast on my show because you my big brother. You was quiet the whole time that the Bears was winning. You come texting my phone Sunday when the Bills did get beat, which they got beat the prior week, and you was like crickets, Tony. So yeah, my cousin, shout out to my cousin Timothy Smiley. He played professional football. He played for the Buffalo Bills. He's still in Buffalo around the team. Saints, the Saints beat the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Good Lord in heaven. Hey, they crying in heaven for them.
Hey. Not too much, man.
Hey, they crying in heaven on the Bucs.
Much, man. Not too much.
The
I should have my shirt on. Put my shirt on. Put my shirt on.
The Buccaneers need a talking to.
Nah, the Buccaneers.
Because the Saints got absolutely no.
We did. Guess what? We did give them a talking to by winning, giving them that spanking. Not mine.
And you got Tony and Keisha who thought the season was a total loss. They have had a couple of W's under their flag. So the Saints beat the Buccaneers 24-20. The Steelers beat the Ravens 27-22, which was a surprise to me. And listen, Aaron Rodgers was showing out. Was around there giving air pumps like he was a hot dog or something. He was out there on the field, Tony. He was giving air pumps and
Air
pulling his
pumps.
arms to the side. He was throwing, you know what I mean? Throw that ass in the circle. Yeah, he was doing that type of stuff, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, Unc was tripping. He was giving belt to ass. That's what he was trying to show Lamar, that he still is here and he still is the highlight film for his team. The Dolphins, Tua finally won one. The Dolphins beat the Jets 34-10. That was belt to ass. And then, of course, the best team in football, which I think them in LA is between the Rams and the Broncos. The Broncos beat down the Raiders 24-17. And then, of course, the LA Rams.
LA Rams.
That's right. Tula plays team. The LA Rams 45-17 on the Cardinals. I don't know. I don't know. Lord, please. They're crying in heaven for the Cardinals, man.
Yep.
The Arizona Cardinals, they left St. Louis, and I guess it was too cold in St. Louis and too hot in Arizona. What's going on, family? What's going on? Come on in and hit the like button.
Come on in, hit the like button.
The benefactor, what's happening? Listen, so Matthew Stafford is playing at a high clip right now. Sister Tony, he had 22 completions out of 31, 281 yards with 3 TDs, no turnovers. Jacoby Brissett had 25 receptions out of 44 throws. He did throw it at a high clip, but he had 1 interception and 2 TDs. But I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Y'all see the score. The Rams is hot right now. The Rams is on fire. And then about last night. Yesterday, you saw a phenomenal game. The whole entire game was phenomenal. No one scored in the first quarter. Not the Green Bay Packers nor the Chicago Bears. They were going at it this whole entire game, chat. The Bears fell short by 1 touchdown, 21-28. And Caleb Williams got hot at the end of the game, but it was an onslaught in the second quarter because the Green Bay Packers outscored the Bears 14-3. And then the Bears tried to come back after halftime, and Ben Johnson gave his phenomenal speech that he do, that because he believes in Caleb and the rest of the team, he just got that energy, Tony. In the third quarter, 11 points were scored by the Bears, and the Green Bay Packers scored 7. And then, of course, the end of the game.
Yeah.
The end of the game ended in an interception from Caleb Williams. But we going to go over these numbers. Just like Shedeu, Caleb throw that boy at a high clip.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams threw the ball 35 times. He had 19 completions, 186 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 interception. Jordan Love had 17 completions out of 25. He was 10 throws short than what Caleb Williams threw, and 234 yards from those throws, which was efficient for as yardage is concerned, from 17 carries, 3 TDs, and 1 interception, because we know he's a gunslinger. DeAndre Swift was the running back of the night. He had 13 carries and only 63 yards. Green Bay kept him under 100 yards, and Josh Jacobs had 20 carries and 86 yards and 1 TD. Luther Burton, the third, had 4 receptions. He had the most receptions out of any of the wide receivers with 67 yards. And Christian Watson was just so fast. Christian Watson was just so fast yesterday. Phenomenal, y'all. He was super fast.
Yeah.
Hey, in the dark with a smile. Make
What's
sure y'all hit the
up?
like button when y'all come in, family. Christian Watson took off Tony with 4 receptions and 89 yards with 2 TDs. And the summary of the game was the Bears had 315 yards. The total yards of Green Bay was 337. So it was just a 20-point disparity on everything, and that showed the outcome of the game. The passing yards, Caleb Williams had 177. Jordan Love had 220, which was 50 more yards than the passing, but 138 yards rushing that the Bears had versus 117 of Green Bay, and 4.6 yards per play.
Right.
The Bears average, and then of course Green Bay, which didn't run the ball as much, was averaging 6.5. Let's see what you say in the dark. It says, I've been going to school. I've been missing your live shows. I sure miss you. In the chat, I miss you so much, my baby girl. I miss you so much. Yes, that's a bread maker in the building, y'all.
Yeah.
Don't forget, if you can't join the channel, you can join the channel. You know what I mean? You can join the channel. And that was the outcome. I will say this, Tony. Caleb Williams have showed up and showed out because everybody called him a bust. You seen it, you heard it, you saw it happen. And it just didn't happen the way that they thought it was going to happen. It just didn't go down the way that they thought it was going to go down. And Caleb Williams, without all of the trolling and the nail polishes and everything, she wins. All of the nail polish and all of the different things that they trolled him about, saying his feminine energy is showing and all of that. This is a pretty tough kid.
Yep.
Hold on, let me cook, because I'm going to eat too. Do y'all understand that the Chicago Bears are 9-4? Do you understand that this is a team that was predicted to be last place? This team was supposed to be last place. They are now fighting to be number 1 in the NFC. They fighting, going back and forth. And as of last week, of course, things changed when they lost the game bars yesterday and we're back down to 7. But this is the way football goes. This is the way it is. And any given Sunday, you can get your ass kicked. And that was Sunday was yesterday for the Bears. So the Texans.
Any given Sunday.
Huh?
Go ahead. Any given Sunday.
Yeah, any given Sunday. So the Houston Texans won 20 and beat the champs. God damn. Patrick Mahomes. And they asking today on First Take, was this a decline or is the dynasty over for Patrick Mahomes? No, it's not. They just got to recycle. They got to refurbish. They got to tear that whole piece down again. Because, of course, you win with who you win with, but some of those people had to be, you know what I mean, roasted out. You know what I'm saying? When the GOAT was playing over there, you know what I mean, for you know what I'm saying, for all of those years, they didn't keep the same players. They was, you know what I mean, Belichick was in and out with different players every year. Yeah. Belichick would have new players come in the rotation and take over. So Bill Belichick was very, very crafty, and I don't think that the Chiefs' day is over. I just think that now it's time to refurbish.
Right.
The Eagles and the Chargers are still playing, Tony. They are in overtime. Oh my goodness. They are still in overtime. So we by the end of the show, like I told y'all, by the end of the show, we'll be able to go over that score and give y'all some of the commentary on the Eagles and the Chargers game. So we are to the ferry to say, when you gonna get to the good part? Good part. Get down to the good part. Good part. When you gonna get to the good part? We are gonna cover WBB basketball. Women's college basketball is here. And I'm so glad that the women's college basketball season is here. That, man, listen, we have been seeing chat. We've been seeing some really serious basketball, phenomenal basketball playing in college sports, that the girls, you know what I mean, they really clowning. They showing their butt. Like seriously, literally, they showing out around here. You know what I'm saying? These girls, some of them is no names, like the little sister that scored 34 points, and then she had 31 rebounds in one game.
Yeah, man.
31 points and 31 rebounds in one game. You know, what's the little sister name? Hold on a second.
What team is she on?
I'm finna get it to you now. Women's basketball college player, 34 points with 31 rebounds. Her name was Megan Nestor, and she plays for North Texas women's basketball team.
You said she had 31 rebounds?
Let me tell you what she had. So let me give her some love. Chat.
Give her some love.
North Texas women's basketball player Megan Nestor achieved a historic feat, 34 points and 31 rebounds in a recent game against Texas Southern, becoming the only third NCAA Division I player ever to record 30 and 30.
30 and
in
30.
the game. It's a monumental feat that earned her American Conference Player of the Week and honors. So there has not been
many rebounds in a game.
She had 31 rebounds. No one, absolutely no one did what Megan Nestor had done. All right, I'm gonna put an image up here for y'all so y'all can actually see who she is. I know Tony want to know who the young lady is, but she's slim and trim, but she knows how to play bully ball, and she was getting those rebounds, y'all. I saw it for myself, and I had to watch the game so I could actually see what this little sister had done. So to be able to do that feat, shout out to Megan. Megan, we already know that they waiting on you in the WNBA. For you to be able to do that thing, and the coach said that she was gradually growing already, Tony. She was already having that type of season. Yes, and this, you know what I mean? She was averaging in the 20s. Megan Nestor came out yesterday and grabbed 31 rebounds from every single player that was on that court. There was
Trick, get out the way.
There were 9 other players on the court. And she grabbed 31 rebounds. What a beautiful thing. What a wonderful feat. Just wanted to give Megan her kudos. I also would do a video on her because she's been coming. Megan been coming. So, family, we are in college women's basketball, and yesterday, my bad, y'all. Thursday, December the 4th, firecrackers, fireworks, and conference battles went on. The North Carolina and Texas Longhorns went at it, but the Longhorns came out with the victory 79-64 after they had already defeated my South Carolina Gamecocks. The Gamecocks came with the next game against Louisville that's in the conference. South Carolina ended up with the victory and won by 2 points by Louisville. LSU, what a game, what a game, what a game. LSU is one of the most phenomenal colleges that you can go to. LSU has some human highlight players, film workers on that team. From the freshmen all the way to the seniors, there are in each and every year on that team, got different types of categories of Richter scale scoring. In this game, though, Tony, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get juicy with it. In this game, there were phenomenal play, but the victory was actually Flage's at the end because she had this game in particularly marked on her calendar. You could go ahead and say LSU.
Yeah. So I'm gonna piggyback off of what you just said. This game was for no one other than Flage. Flage had something to prove, and she definitely stamped her mark on that. But this game, I tell you, the start of this game made you wonder something different. But was I nervous? No, I was not nervous. The reason I wasn't nervous is because I've studied this team this year, and this team is ready. This team is ready to play anybody. They're ready to play anybody. Malaysia sparked that little moment and got everybody moving. Sometimes it's going to take that in big games like this. But when I tell you this was simply belt to ass, it was simply belt to ass, Brookline. That's just what it was. And I loved everything they did in this game, except for the first few minutes of this game when they were down 14-1. But outscoring this team in every quarter besides the first was diabolical. However, the team put up a good fight. We did not expect Duke to come in that way. Now, the start of the season, we just knew Duke was going to be a problem. But Duke kind of faltered and had some injured players, and they just didn't play as well as we thought they were. But that doesn't define that team right now, because I saw this team play extremely well against LSU. It's one of their best games this season. So although Flage has something to prove and her teammates wanted to make sure she proved that point, Duke also played very well this game. I have to give that to them, at least for 3 quarters. The last quarter was kind of tough. But when you go on a run like that, there's nothing else you can do other than try to stay alive and keep pushing in hopes that LSU would die down. But I don't see that happening at all. This team is too fast. They're quick. They can score inside. They can score outside. They can defend. They hedge really, really well. So I'm loving that. I'm loving that. So it's going to be interesting to watch the conference play. I'm excited for it. I got to find me some tickets some way, somehow, because I got to catch a game.
So what we doing now is I wanted Tony to go ahead and speak on her team. which is my team too, because that's my baby girl. But what you have is Flajay. You see her in the USA. You see her in the USA jersey. I had her in the USA jersey for a reason.
Yep.
Over the summer, here's the T in the dark. Here's the T. The T is that over the summer, Flajay was part of the USA team, of course, playing in the World Cup and the American team, which, of course, Flajay, Olivia Miles, Hannah Hidalgo, all of those girls were on the same team. Joyce Edwards, they were all playing together on the USA AmeriCup team, you know, they were the juniors. So Kara Lawson was the coach of the junior USA team that won the AmeriCup gold over the summer, and she did not play Flajay the way that Flajay expected to play because of Flajay's name, Flajay's weight, the way that she plays the ball. She feels that she's a superstar. But I want to keep everybody in perspective. I do want to keep everybody in perspective. Steve Kerr did not play Jason Tatum the way that Jason Tatum should have been played. I didn't like that. But Steve Kerr did not play Jason Tatum after he comes off of a championship that they have won. And Steve Kerr did not play Jason Tatum last year as well. But this summer has to deal with the women, and Flajay was preparing to be able this summer to do her thing world and globally on a global stage of winning the gold medal along with Team USA. Flajay had a couple of great games, but she had one in particular game that she just went off for like 20-something points. Yeah. Then the next game, she got 2 minutes. And then the next game, she got 2 more minutes. And then the next game, she didn't play.
Yeah.
Because Kara Lawson said in the statement, let me go get the statement and pull it up for you, chat.
Yeah, pull up that statement. Yeah, where you can hit her verbatim.
Kara Lawson made a statement about what type of player she likes on the USA team.
Mm-hmm.
Pulling it up for you guys, chat. Statement, bro. Okay. All right. Kara Lawson named O'Hara. Kara Lawson named coach the basketball team. Make statement about Flajay. Let me put that in there for you guys to see if that comes up. See if it comes up, guys. Flajay Johnson can beef explained. Okay. So I'm finna explain this in this article was from USA Today. It says about Flajay Johnson knocked down a 3-pointer to seal the LSU 93-77 win over Duke on December the 4th. Johnson appeared to direct some words towards Duke head coach Kara Lawson and the Blue Devils bench. Johnson competed under Lawson over the summer for Team USA at the 2020 FIBA Women's AmeriCup. Although Johnson and Lawson were both complimented complimentary of their time together. LSU head coach Kim Mulkey revealed that Johnson didn't have a good experience with the basketball team with Kara Lawson, giving her extra motivation ahead of last week's non-conference makeup. Flage lost a lot of confidence this summer playing with USA basketball, said Kim Mulkey, whose Tigers remain undefeated at 10-0. She had this date circled. What happened between Johnson and Kara Lawson? Here's what you know. Flage on Team USA experience, it hurt me bad, said Flage. Johnson was tapped to represent the Team USA at the 2025 FIBA Women's America Cup in Santiago, Chile, over the summer, alongside Olivia Miles, Hannah Hidalgo, Michaela Blakes, Madison Booker, Gianna Nipkins, Hannah Stokey, Kevin Smith, Joyce Edwards, Reagan Beers, Grace Van Sluten, and of course our favorite Audie Crooks, my favorite Audie Crooks. Following the Team USA gold medal victory over Brazil on the July 6th, Johnson shared a celebratory post of social media that read, "Something amazing I can add to my resume, a gold medalist. It was an honor to wear their 3 letters across my chest." Johnson added, "Thank you. Kara Lawson can't wait to compete on 12/26." She marked the date 12/26 on the calendar, and she told the media that she couldn't wait to see Kara Lawson 12/26. However, Johnson opened up about her Team USA experience in a YouTube video released on December the 5th, just last week, the day after the sideline incident with the Lawson occurred. The vlog included footage of the emotional Johnson questioning her limited play time under Lawson during the international competition. So Flage was crying. This video footage out. I don't know if you guys, let me know if you guys can hear it. Hold on a second. Let me pull that up so you can know what we're talking about. She wins, and others that came in the chat. That Flage Johnson was literally hurt about the situation. She came up on Twitter X to express herself in the whole hurt feeling thing, you know. It kind of made her hesitant over the season, and Flage, Kim Mulkey had to get her right because her mental state was actually jarred by Kara, and Kara was pretty cold about the situation, and she said that she likes players that is focused on playing basketball. She don't like players that just want to be there for their brand and put their brand first over basketball instead of trying to win a gold medal. She played the players who was focused on winning. This is what Kara. So who else she was talking about? She wasn't talking. Don't nobody on that team have Flage's flair. Is that right, Tony?
That's right. She's the only one that's extremely multiple and rich out there with a bunch of brand deals. So I mean,
who she was talking about? Well, you know, Joyce Edwards had her brand deals too. So, you know, outside of Joyce,
there's a couple others that have them, but for as big as it is, and for as much as Flage travels and as much as she does, is what she's speaking on, right? Because at that
Yeah.
point, she's at practice, but she got to go here. She's at practice, but she needs to go there. She got to practice, but she got to do this. She got engagements for this, engagements for that. So, you know, but what she has to realize is there are people that can do things, men and women that can do things and utilize their 24 hours to the max.
Angel is one of them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I'm not gonna tell you what she said about it, right? And it's the same thing that Flage said about it. Can't be mad at me for doing what I'm doing because you're not spending your 20 doing the best in your 24 hours. That's your business.
Yeah.
You figure out. I can't feel bad. I can't feel bad for the next man because I'm doing it. I figured it out. And so they're just alike. They don't speak now, but they still think just alike and do things still the same. Those two.
They do
Angel
just like they got the same
and
trainer. They got
yeah.
the
Like
same coach.
so it's like, man, what why penalize? And here we are with Shedeur, right? So we're saying the same all the way around. He flashy. He too flashy. He got too many people. He got this. He got that endorsement. He's making money off of this, and he not even here. Don't worry about what he doing. He did what he did best to be successful for himself. Just like Flage, just like Angel, just like all those you see that are
Caleb.
receiving. Yeah, Caleb. They're making their mark. And you got to let them make their mark. Good. There's the video. That's what I was hoping you're gonna pull up. I'm about to say I have it if you need it, but you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
I just used it. That was the night before last night. Yeah, night before.
Okay. So here you go, chat.
It really messed with my mental because I have never been put in a situation where I didn't play. And I felt like in that moment that I earned it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I got my opportunity, I actually earned it. You know what I mean? And
shake it.
I didn't know what it was.
You know who you are.
But one thing I never did was question my worth or who I was as a basketball player. It just hurt me bad. Like,
All I want to do is play basketball. All you want to do is play basketball, and guess what? You're going to continue to play basketball. You're going to continue to play basketball. You're the leading scorer in the SEC. One of the leading scorers in the SEC. SEC, that's the real deal.
So she had to get this type of talk because of the situation that took place over over the Carol Lawson coaching era with the Team USA. And you know, Flage has to be smart, which she has been smart in giving shots out to Carol Lawson, and it was the heat of the battle because Carol Lawson has now been promoted by Sue Bird to do the actual USA Team USA. So they'll be picking. There is no longer a committee, you guys. It's no longer a committee. They got rid of the committee. So those who did not have that information, there has not been any type of notice that Sue Bird is now over the whole situation of picking the coach for the USA team that's going to play in 2028.
Mm-hmm.
So Carol Lawson will be over that team, guys.
Yep.
So I just wanted you guys to know, I wanted you guys to know, and I want she win to, know exactly where that stemmed from. And it's just unfair that a coach can have that type of power to try to destroy players who only want to come and hoop, who only want to come and play football. You know what I mean? A coach can destroy your career, which you know, Tony, because you're a coach.
Yeah.
You know, a coach can absolutely, if that coach don't like a kid, I would rather for coaches just to take themselves out to say, hey, look, me and this kid, we don't see eye to eye. And I would like to prefer the kid talk to the parents, say, hey, maybe you want to take your kid to another team. This is my job, and I'm gonna do the best I can to be to him, but I know it's going to be some unfairness or biasness that's going to come out of it because myself have to deal with myself on how I view the type of player that I want for this team, and this kid is being forced on me. You got what I'm saying? So just like Kevin Savansky, he can't take that Shedeu was forced on him. He can't take that. The reason why it's forced on him because you're not accepting the draft pick, Kevin Savansky. You're not accepting the kid that you guys, your organization, picked.
Right.
So you instead of accepting what your organization said that they wanted for themselves, there is internal things that is going on in the midst of these things that's happening. So you get these type of situations where coaches destroy the players' whole confidence. So in that game, Tony, LSU beat Duke 93-77. And then we go over to Hannah Hidalgo, which they got whooped by the SEC. Ole Miss came back and tore that ass up because Hannah Hidalgo wasn't Hannah Hidalgo. You know what I mean? The whole game, you know what I mean? She was, you know what I mean? The thing that has been happening, you know, over there in the Irish, because you know the Irish one of my teams, of course. Everybody know, you know, that's one of my teams. And Hannah, I love her, and I could critique her because I love her. She had 28 points in this game, but the rest of her squad, it was only one person that was in double figures, which was Malaya Coles. You know what I mean? So Neil Ivey still have not fixed the problem, Tony.
Oh.
The problem that I was telling y'all about. Neil Ivey have not fixed that problem over there. She cannot let Hannah Hidalgo be her one-all be-all. It's 4 other players that you have usefulness for to let them play in the basketball game. But the players not going to want to play with Hannah when they seeing Hannah turn the ball over, when they seeing Hannah shoot unprecedented shots and they wide open.
Yeah.
They don't want to play with that type of continuity. You just going to have that. It ain't nothing about being jealous. It's, hey, I'm open. Why did you take a shot and you missed it? You dig what I'm saying? I was open. I had a better angle. I had a better chance of hitting it. Saturday, it went down Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? In daytime all day. Saturday, Nebraska and Penn State went at it 101-83. That was a high-scoring game. Nebraska finally started pulling away towards the end of the third, going into the fourth quarter. Mississippi Valley, Mississippi Valley got whooped by Oklahoma State 133-46. And then, of course, I got to do a video on it, Sister Tony. I'm just sorry. I'm gonna have to because you know what I'm saying. Hey, Olivia Miles, TCU.
My girl did her thing.
Olivia Magic Miles. Olivia Magic
Triple.
Miles. Yeah, 95-40 beat UTF. But the passes that she had in this game, it was so crazy, chat. I wish I could just, show y'all that Hannah Hidalgo. Listen, Hannah Hidalgo missed her calling because if she would have had Olivia Miles for this year, Notre Dame definitely would be in the calling again to go to the Big 8 or the Final 4.
Yeah.
If Olivia Miles had stayed, but they couldn't work that thing out. You know, they couldn't work that thing out. Iowa and Rutgers went at it head-to-head in that game. Iowa State is good, y'all. Y'all might as well face it. I mean, Iowa. The Hawkeyes is good. Even though Caitlin Clark ain't there, they've been winning. They don't have a losing record. Listen, the Iowa State Hawkeyes have been winning basketball games. And they are 9-0. They have not lost, chat.
Nope. Nope.
They have not lost. Yesterday, let's talk about it. Central Michigan against Kentucky. Kentucky ranked 15. They beat Central by 82-55, and then North Carolina Central played South Carolina yesterday, and South Carolina had 106-42. Tanaya Latson is one of the coldest players that I've seen play on the court. I mean, yes, Hannah Hidalgo is crazy nuts. Audie Crooks is crazy with it. But Tanaya Latson, I don't know.
Crazy.
God has blessed this girl, Sister Tony. Tanaya Latson is so cold and raw with it that she could turn it on and off whenever she wants.
Right.
Had a lot of help from Ocott. They got their Camilla Cardoso replacement. She's not Camilla. She's not as tough as Camilla though.
Right.
And I know everybody talk about Camilla's toughness, their toughness in the pros, but Camilla was very tough in college games. Y'all saw what she did to Flacce. She pushed their ass down. So South Carolina came out with the win. Joyce Edwards had 25 points. Medina Ocock had 10 points, 9 rebounds, but Joyce Edwards had a double-double, Sister Tony. And then Tanaya Latson had 32 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. Yeah. Oyla McDowell, she had 16 points. That's the rookie. I mean, that's the freshman that they got over there. You know what I mean? She kind of cold too. She was a 5-star pick in selection. You know what Dawn Staley baby mama do. You already know how she recruit. So New Hampshire in Louisville, 94-43. Louisville came out with the win. Purdue faced Michigan. Well, you know this was a Midwest beatdown. Michigan beat Purdue 104-56. Boston and North Carolina. North Carolina came out with the win against Boston U, 82-40. DePaul, my team, DePaul, well, my son's alumni. My son graduated from DePaul. I got to tell him that his team got their ass beat.
Bait.
Belt to ass. 102-35. And then, of course, NIU played my favorite, Audie Crooks. Yes, the girl that cannot be stopped, that they talk that crap about, but she came in for the win and beat belt to ass the NIU, 105-52. And then back-to-back games that North Carolina had, they won. They beat Florida State, 93-58. Ohio beat Northwestern, another Chicago team.
See?
Y'all better stop beating on my team. I'm going to go crazy on here.
Don't go crazy, man. Don't go crazy. UMES played Oklahoma, number 9 Oklahoma, and it was a slaughter. 90-37. Baylor beat UTSA 73-55. Texas Longhorns, they have been on the team. Longhorns, they are on
They
fire.
are the number 2 team in the NCAA, 101-42. Ole Miss lost to Kansas State. That was an upset by 1 point.
1 point.
Crazy work at the end of the game, and Ole Miss lost. Crazy work.
Look at the quarters. Look at the quarters, Pro Clark.
Okay.
You were even all in the first quarter. In the third quarter, you go up by 3 into halftime. You come back in the fourth, and you let them outscore you by 3. By 3. And then you go head to head in the fourth quarter. and then lose it by 1. That's a stinger. That's a stinger. Ooh-wee. Especially after you just beat who prior to that?
Notre Dame.
My point exactly. You just
Damn.
beat Notre Dame prior to that. But there's nothing to say that K-State don't have it.
Yeah,
K-State
K-State.
playing
Yeah,
a great game, a great season this year too. It's so many teams that are well balanced and they're playing extremely well. That to say who you feel is gonna win it all. It's too many teams playing extremely well. And guess what?
absolutely.
Anybody can get got any night.
Absolutely.
So
So Oregon lost to UCLA. It was a fight in the beginning, but of course, um, their star player on Oregon, she got hurt with an ankle injury, and she just was not the same the rest of the game. I believe it was Katie Fiso. She
right,
was not. No, it was Maya Jacobs. Maya Jacobs. No, it was Katie. It was Katie
wow.
Fiso. Yeah, the guard. She was not the same after that. Uh, that injury, and UCLA pulled out the victory 80-59. Chat.
Yep.
Oregon is 10-1, and now UCLA is 9-1. So we're gonna go to New Orleans back. Listen, we're gonna go into New Orleans on crime, New Orleans on New Orleans crime, and we're gonna call the police and arrest everybody
Oh
because
man. Oh,
everybody got to get arrested. Nobody with domestic violence can walk away from this in-house
it's
failure.
called
So I'll let
no
you take
snitching.
it, Tony, because my people in Baton Rouge, you know what I'm saying, my people in the NO, they like New Orleans uh, because some of they hood stars is on the New Orleans team. So they was hoping that they beat LSU because don't even go there, Tony, because I got I got the inside track. The New Orleans family, the streets like New
That told
Orleans,
us,
and they wanted them to win. But go ahead.
hey, there was no foul play going on there. That there was no way there could be. I mean, you got two Louisiana teams playing each other, and those guys love each other. I'm gonna tell you that too. You saw the mutual respect in that game. That game had a lot of mutual respect on both ends, although they took a spanking. They
They
pissed.
0-8.
They,
They crying in heaven.
they they took a spanking like no other. It was like, no, hot potato, no, you shoot, no, you shoot, no, here, you
Hey,
shoot.
my people say,
Pass
my
it down
people
there.
say
Get it to
all
the
the
big.
hood stars is on New Orleans. All the high school hood stars,
Hey, hey,
they on
them
New
hood, and
Orleans
guess what? Them
privateers.
hood stars didn't have nothing for that night. They had nothing for that night.
They ain't
It's
had
like
nothing
they
all
playing
year
dark.
because they lost.
Man, look at here.
Hey, it was crying.
That's
It
probably
was
because they don't want
crying
to go
in
to
heaven.
practice. It's probably because they barely go to practice, and then they just show up for
they,
game.
they
They've
be
been
out
out
selling
partying all night.
Ross blows weed.
Nah, they've been out partying all night, man. You know the clubs don't open till
No, I'm
clubs
saying they got
open
some of
till
them that
10
be on
at
that
night.
court.
It don't get popping till midnight, and then it don't shut down till 6 a.m.
Oh my God,
And
I
that
know.
is
On
and
the
that is
strip.
the truth.
Yeah,
And that
that's
is the
on.
God's truth.
Yeah, y'all don't sleep like Chicago and New York don't
No, we
sleep.
don't sleep. Why you think I'm always up?
Uh,
We don't
my
sleep. We don't sleep.
Maryland, number 7 beat Minnesota by 1 point. This game was all the way to the end, chat. This was a
Yes.
game to the end. First quarter, 15 Maryland. First quarter, 15 Maryland, 14 Minnesota. Second quarter, 9 points. Maryland had a stunt in their growth. They got yelled at halftime because Minnesota outscored them 24-9. And when they came out the locker room, no Tony, they said, okay, we know
Yeah.
what we got to do. So Maryland came out 20-10 and
Yep.
cut that deficit to 1 point. Going
Oh,
into
yeah.
the fourth quarter, Minnesota was up by 1. And then, of course, you know what else happened at the
Yes.
end of the quarter. It became an OT.
Added
In the
up and
first
OT happened.
OT, it was 14-14. They couldn't figure that out. And then, of course, the edging of 1 point in the second OT, Maryland came out with the victory.
Yep.
Yep. So I I watched that game to the end. And then Michigan State, one of my favorite places. You know what I mean? One of my favorite places that I went to when I was in college. I used to go visit. You know, Tony. Anyway, Wisconsin, I didn't like nobody there in Wisconsin at all. Anyway, they won 78-64. And then, of course, Washington and USC went at it head to head. USC came out with the win 59-50. That was a big situation. That was a big game for USC to come and bounce back, to get their mojo back and get together. It wasn't a conference battle, but they were losing, so they had to get their mojo back. And they looking for to gather themselves, especially while Juju is out and recovering. So, chat, we finna go to the final subject. When you gonna get to the good part? Good part. Get down with the good part. When you gonna get to the good part?
Sing on.
Get down to the good part. So listen, we are gonna go on and to some WNBA basketball. That's what we gonna do. Yeah, we getting into some WNBA basketball, and then of course, what are we gonna talk about? Well, we're gonna talk about the WNBA free agents 2026 free agents that's coming up. And guess what, y'all? In 2026, the WNBA free agency class is massive, featuring superstars like Asia Wilson, Breonna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, Kelsey Mitchell, Jackie Young, Nafisa Kaya, with many of the top players hitting the mark due to the new CBA, creating huge potential for teams to shake up, be shook up, especially with the stars from Las Vegas, Wilson, and Young. And New York, Stewart, Ionescu, Jacquel Jones potentially are going to be available. They are not. I will repeat, they are not looking to stay in New York because of what New York did to their coach. You might see them over there in Canada, family. You might see them in Canada. The top names to watch for in the unrestricted free agents who says and whispers and murmurs that Asia Wilson possibly will be moving on from Las Vegas. Breonna Stewart definitely is moving on from New York. Nafisa Kaya is not going to move on from Minnesota. De'Erica Hamby may be moving on from Los Angeles. Satu Sabli definitely is moving on from the Suns. Alyssa Thomas, we don't know if she's gonna leave Arizona. Jacquel Jones is also gonna be leaving New York. Another one. You already know they got rid of the coach. They've been talking about that all day.
Yeah, Jacquel, she better get herself healthy. I need to get healthy. But yes, New York is done. We could have
Emma Meeson probably will return to New York because that's the only ones who really want her, because she was an ex-Chicago Sky. We got rid of her too. Brittany Griner. I don't know what Brittany gonna go. She probably gonna go drink a 40
right where she at if they keep
she gonna drink a 40 and stay in Atlanta. Gabby Williams. It's possible that she will stay in Seattle, But if they get Olivia Miles, I can see her staying in Seattle, chat. The guards that are free agents is Kelsey Mitchell, Sabrina Ionescu, Jackie Young, Kelsey Plum, Alicia Gray, Kayla Copper, Kalia Copper,
Kalia
Ariel
Copper.
Atkins, Natasha Cloud, Jewel Lloyd, Marina Mabry, Skylar Diggins, Enrique Agumawale, and Brittany
Uh-huh.
Sykes. All of these guards, chat, are free agents. Now, go back to what I'm saying, and the reason that I am hyped about this situation, you got the most available guards in this year's draft. The most available guards right now as free agents in the CBA, so that Chicago Sky can be able to come up with a 1 and a 2 in all of this hoopla. If you fumble this bag, you don't deserve to even be in the WNBA as a franchise, because this is the most guard play that has ever been available in the WNBA ever.
Call it again. Call their names again.
This is the most available guards that has been available in the history of the WNBA because of the CBA situation. Kelsey Mitchell, Sabrina Ionescu, Jackie Young, Kelsey Plum, Alicia Gray, Kalia Copper, Ariel Atkins, Natasha Cloud, Jewel Lloyd, Marina Mabry, Skylar Diggins, Enrique Agumawale, Brittany Sykes are the top brands that are available for the CBA negotiations. Say the CBA impact a new collective bargaining agreement and the media deal are expected to be significantly changed. The player contracts in incentives, making 2026 a pivotal year for many of the players to test the market. Core players, many players who were previously core, protected, or now unrestricted include major stars.
Right.
Teams with key free agents, Las Vegas Aces, because Asia Wilson is free. Jackie Young is free. Chelsea Gray is free, and Jewel Lloyd is free. Four of the main top players that they had to win the championship, they are gone or looking to be gone. But definitely, this is going to happen with New York, chat. This is definitely going to happen for New York, because New York Liberty is going to lose Brianna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, Jackwell Jones, Natasha Cloud, and Emma Mieseman. Minnesota Lynx, Nafisha Kaya going to stay. Kayla McBride is going to stay. And Courtney Williams will stay in the Minnesota Lynx organization. We know they ain't going nowhere. But this might be a shakeup for Phoenix Mercury, because Kalia Copper said she wanted to play with Angel. So this is the
and
year.
you think she's really gonna come back to Chicago?
She said, I'm telling you what she said.
Hit it.
She said that she really wanted to play with Angel. So, with the new facility that's being built in the hotels and all of the facility and everything that's being given to the Chicago Sky newcomers that's going to be coming to the Chicago's team, all the amenities that's going to be there. And then, of course, this is going to be a season of the All-Star game. So it's going to be the biggest summer, this summer in Chicago. I'll be here, Tony. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hit me at the hotel. Yeah, but
I tell you.
Hey, but I got the hotel. Y'all gonna be in the casino one. That's gonna be, it's live. You know
Gamble. I don't gamble. I don't
No,
gamble.
but I'm just saying that the casino
I,
hotel
I
is
mean,
beautiful.
I go to the
Yeah,
casino.
it's
I get
beautiful. You
free
got
drinks. I
eatery.
walk
You
around
get
and
to
I watch
listen.
you
You're gonna be
watch
able to sit
everybody else.
on the. We gonna eat dinner on the top floor, and you can
Yes,
see
in
the
the
whole
tower.
city. You can see the sky. Oh man, at the top of that building. Yeah, I took Honey
Yeah,
up
I
there
want to go. I want to
for the
go.
anniversary. It's hot.
I
Trust
want
me,
to go.
it's hot. So y'all get y'all tickets for the. Hey, y'all get y'all tickets for the All-Star game because the All-Star game will be in Chicago. Most definitely it's gonna be listen, this summer gonna be a big summer for the Chicago Sky. Probably the biggest summer I'm sorry, this season, this year. When it comes to January, this is gonna be the biggest time for the Chicago Sky and what they need to do and what is going to go on and how this team going to turn out because all of these guards that's going to be available and the players that are going to be available, the free agents, the key star players are going to be available. This is a huge influx of top talent means the significant roster movement is expected as teams via the champion contention with players potential seeking bigger deals and newer environments. Y'all heard it because they talking.
You heard it.
Hey, we could get Kelsey Plum over here.
Plum likes LA.
She loves LA. She loves LA.
She
But
loves
I
LA.
don't know if she gonna stay because she ain't she want to win another championship. She gonna go where she can win a championship at. She don't just want to play. She want to win. She want to prove like Kobe had to prove to Shaq. That's what she want to. She want to prove to Becky that she could win without her.
Right.
That's facts. That's facts. And she want to prove to the other girls that she was the point guard and she will be able to lead her team to a victory. Kelsey Plum. That's what she on. So, Tony, we got an exciting season coming.
I can't wait.
Woo!
I can't wait.
Exciting season. Fire Jeff Patrick. Osha.
Fire that dude.
Fire Jeff P. Or we gonna boycott your team. That's why your tickets didn't slow down, Chicago. I'm just being honest with you. You gotta get rid of Jeff P. You're gonna have to get rid of the dude. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You know, you shouldn't have hired the fry guy in the first place. That's all I'm saying. I ain't trying to go there, Tony. I'm just being honest with you. I mean, you know, Chicago Sky
the fry guy.
are in trouble. You know, they got the guy that did the fries and he want to fire he want to fire the hamburger maker. You know what I mean? So I probably never get over Teaspoon being fired from Chicago. I probably never.
Yeah.
I'll probably never get over it.
A lot of us won't, but we got to move on.
You know how that go, Chet. You know
that
we got to move on, but I'll probably never get over one of the greatest coaches that can ever coach, and she wasn't given an opportunity to actually help this situation, the Sky go ultimately because we gonna win another championship. Angel gonna win. She determined to win. Win, lose, the draw. If she gonna be here in Chicago, if she not, she didn't say she was leaving nowhere. So you have to assume that Angel is gonna be a Chicago Sky because they already talked about how she's under rookie contract and there's no way she can force herself for a trade.
Yeah, that's what they keep saying.
You know, I know a lot of us is emotional about that thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Leave that water where it is.
Right. They're really emotional.
It gets scorching hot. It gets scorching, it gets steamy, boy.
They get real steamy about that shit.
Fire
but you
Jeff.
know, well, yeah, we gotta fire Jeff P. She wins. We got to get rid of Jeff P. Now, what I will say, y'all, I appreciate everybody who came. I appreciate everybody that did stay with me. We're gonna be covering the sports more often now, 4 days a week on the review. And you're gonna have a good time with us, man. Cause we're gonna give you what you want.
Of course.
Nah,
Nah, nah, nah, nah.
nah, 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 nah. Hey, so I want to pull up something for y'all. Give y'all a influx of how this went. So I'm gonna pull up where they at with the CBA, and we gonna get up out of here after we do that. But more from our sponsors. Pay the bills. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow Steady Serve and ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code Steady Serving on Underdog Fantasy. Now, I want to give y'all some juiciness. Dana Taurasi is a free agent. She ain't officially gone away from the game. And with the CBA, Dana Taurasi, who has yet to sign a contract for the next season, out of a mowing retirement, the list of 2026 free agents include her. The multi-time top MVP winners, Asia Wilson, Breanna Stewart, who admitted before last year's finals that she was targeting free agency in 2026. So this will be a return of Dana Taurasi. T! Y'all gotta hear.
Hey, you know something? You know something? I don't know. That's for sure. You know something? I don't know for sure.
Yeah. So this is an editorial that was written by Colin Salat, athletes, the front office sports. You can go look at that yourself. I'm gonna put it up here, chat, so you guys can see. Maybe it will be a return of Dana Taurasi, maybe not. But the implications of what they saying with the CBA, that Dana Taurasi is still able and eligible to play the game and would like some of that money. Dana Taurasi's like, wait a minute, hold on. 4 million. Diana Taurasi.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm finna pull it up so you can see the article where it's at. Looking for that good stuff. Tighten up on your backstroke, y'all. Okay, here you go, y'all. It says, this is the article. Front office sports, why 20 21 of the WNBA, 24 All-Stars will be free agents next year. And of course, you see the 3 who won't be free agents are Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and Aaliyah Boston. Yeah, they won't be free agents.
Yep.
I'm spilling tea. Tea.
Spilling
So
that tea.
here's the article where you guys can see right there. Of the 24 players who made the All-Star game last year, 21, 87.5%, will be unrestricted free agents against the next year, including Dana Taurasi, who has yet to sign a contract for the next season in the molding retirement.
Yeah, she wins spilling. He's spilling over.
I'm just saying, I can't make this stuff up. Dana Taurasi wants some of them. Hey, who can blame Dana Taurasi or want a $1 million check? Don't she deserve it?
No, shoot, I wouldn't complain.
Don't she deserve it though?
Yeah, she deserved it.
Okay, she probably played 1-2 years for $1 million. You know what I mean? $2 million. You know what I mean? Due to LeBron James, Dana ain't never. Diana Taurasi, what? She's 41, right?
Mm-hmm.
Diana Taurasi is 41 years old.
Yeah, she sure is. She older than.
Yeah, her and LeBron the same age. They came in the league at the same time. I mean, at the same age. She didn't get into 22, but by the time he was 22 on Cleveland, she had came into from UConn. Yeah. So there you go, y'all. Y'all got some good stuff. I told y'all you gonna get it here first. You gonna get it here first. What sense of having the show and you can't have a little tea that you hold back? Tony didn't even know I had that in the side pocket.
No, I didn't. I sure didn't. I'm sitting here writing some notes down right now.
Get that little tea. Got that little tea, y'all. Tea. Listen. Tap, 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 tap. So, y'all, listen. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everything that y'all have done. I thank y'all for coming to the show. And this show right here is the actual show that we move from being in the mornings at 10 o'clock to being at night, because a lot of people had to try to get us on the playback, and then sometimes our show went over an hour, so some of the people would be like, man, I wish I was there and able. As we grow in this community, which this show definitely gonna grow, because this is the first show at 10 o'clock. I'll be marking tomorrow.
And what you think about the Bread House Butters Whip Organic Shea Butter? Yes, ma'am.
They smell so good and they make your skin feel so good.
So when you used it for the first time, have you seen the development since you've been using our butter?
My skin is more tighter and my skin is more shiny. And when I get out the shower, I apply it as soon as I get out the shower.
Look at that bag, y'all. Look at that bag. This is one of my prevalent customers who bring customers. This is a customer that bring customers. Yes, and I love you. Say your name.
Kelly.
All right, Sister Kelly, we thank you. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I be having customers come through, y'all. They be coming through. So, of course, Sheen Shine Heal Treat, moisturize and condition your skin. So get the Bread House Butter brand. This is ready for you this holiday. Put it in somebody's bag. We have the best butter made here at Bread House Butters. That's right, Black-owned, independent. Sheen Shine Heal Treat, moisturize, condition, and develop your skin.
Develop it.
Yes, you're going to love it. Tony, please give me the address before you put me in a goddamn headlock. I don't want no smoke. Please. You know what I mean? Put it in there, because we be talking, and then You forget, then I forget, and then you be like, boy, you ain't send me my shea butter. And I'll be like, Tony, I ain't acting funny. That's you be forgetting, you can't let me forget you. I don't know why that happened. So y'all, the Christmas sale is going on going on. Grab your own. We got essential oils. You can get a kit. The kit is shea butter, the oil sprays, the body wash, and you can get a lotion for $50. What can you do there? All of it is essential oils, organically made. It's my own product, you guys, and you are going to love it. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna never find no butter that feel good like this butter. I'm just trying to tell you, ain't trying to push and promote something that's false advertising. I'm just telling you, your skin, sheen, shine, heal, treat, moisturize, condition, and develop your skin. Yes. You also will receive 15% off for the Christmas special. You will get 15% off your order for the Christmas special. So put your order in. Support your black business, y'all. Support Unc's business, of course. Get it for your mama, get it for your daddy, get it from your aunties and your uncles, your grandmama. Yeah, they're gonna love because them heels, they're gonna put that shea butter on them heels. And it's gonna really, 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 really get those hands, them heels, and that skin so buttery soft. So, Tony.
Yay.
We are at the end of this show.
Yep.
Because we gotta go. And I gotta get up for the workout in the morning. God.
Yes, indeed.
I'm so sore, y'all. Hey, y'all, I'm putting some on.
You put some on right now.
Y'all don't know I just started my workout. Chat.
He hurting, chat. He hurt.
I'm hurting. I'm hurting for real, chat. I'm trying to get it right for y'all to live a little bit longer. Straight up. So I appreciate everything that y'all have done, everything that you do. Tony, definitely get you your butters. Y'all listen, your butters will come 5 to 7 business days. Hit me up. Of course, I'm having a lot of orders being ordered right now, but I'm not too busy for you guys as I remodel the garage. You guys gonna see better stuff in the studio and me step up the game. And guess what? Please donate to the channel. I can't do this without you. Donate to the channel. If it's $1.99, super chat, super sticker, all of that goes towards what I do and how I am doing it. And become a member so you can see me build out the total garage, make my shea butter, be on the streets making sales, different things that I do in the community. And being a black businessman is a beautiful thing to show you guys. I am a black businessman that did it all with my family, did it all with my children.
Love that. That's
all.
The beauty.
Even though my children, Bree, the youngest ones, don't like to do it, I make them do it because guess what? Child labor is free in America. They get cash under the table.
Man. Diabolical.
They get cash under the table. They get cash in the cash out.
Put your cash in the cash out.
Right. I put the cash in the cash out for them. But I love y'all, man. And guess what, y'all? Only here you gonna get the best sports. Only here you gonna get a talk all the way across, universal talk. We gonna talk football. We gonna talk basketball. We gonna talk college ball. We gonna give you subjects right here. Me and Tony talk about all of the things that's going on right now today in the review. So I want you guys to come on. So the review is on every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at 10 o'clock p.m. No more in the mornings. You guys can catch us at night. Hey, share this. Hey, share it. Tell everybody about it. And I love and respect y'all, because guess what?
The Chicago, nigga.
Yeah, shout out to my people. Shout out to Tony. And we gonna get on up out of here because we leave as we came.
Yeah.
With another banger.
We out, y'all. We out.
Yeah, them my own.
Yeah.